I'm gonna go ahead and grab an arch and a 10 by 10. Arch. Okay. We are going to be designing some orders this morning, which involves opening up these bins and hoping that the flowers look really nice. These flowers were given to me back in April, and it is time for me to get them designed, get their email sent out. And yeah, so we're gonna hop into this first one. These flowers are gonna be for an arch and a marigold package, and I need to add some cream peonies to it. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. That's gonna be the flowers that came in.
The sargadal creams.
Okay, so I'm gonna be adding my own cream peonies to these, and I let her know because her flowers did not arrive in decent shape, sadly enough. Wish that they did. Happens to the best of us. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and remove. There we go. I have finally learned how to work this stuff on here. So, oh, thank you so much. It is really nice to have this to keep my hair out of my face. Oh my, wait, did I even make this girl a bin? I did not make her a bin. I knew I was forgetting something. Hi. Okay. We're gonna block you out of the chats. There we go. Okay. Good morning. I hope everybody's doing well. Okay. I forgot to make this girl her bin, which I know you're probably like, well, what is she talking about? I preserve flowers in resin, so right now I'm actually going to be, these are going to be for, okay, I messed that up. That's this girl's stuff. Hold on. Who was that? This belongs to someone else. Who are you? That's Sandra. Oh my gosh, I got all of these kind of flip-flop backwards. Hold on. Yeah, that's Sandra. Can you send me $100? Can you send me $100? Let's be real. Hi from Italy. Hope it's lovely weather there. It is actually pretty outside here today, so that's nice. Okay. Now, let me see. I also have to get stuff. Gosh, I fear that she might not have enough stuff, honestly. I'm tempted to design her things and then add the stuff in afterwards, which I know this is kind of confusing right now, but it will make sense in a minute whenever I start actually designing. And it's kind of a mess in here right now. Thank you. I literally chose to do this with my hair to try and keep it out of my face for the most part, except with these little pieces right here. Hi, I hope everybody's doing well this morning. This morning we are kind of busy, dare I say. We didn't have as many orders, at least yesterday we didn't have any orders come in, which is really good for my sanity, because last week I had 20 something orders. I have one order that came in this morning that I do have to dry at some point. But until then, I'm gonna be working on this. I'm making sure this girl doesn't have another bin. No, she doesn't have another bin. Okay, perfect. We are working with minimal flowers right now. Okay. Aloha. Oh my goodness gracious. People are crazy up in there. Sorry. So distracting sometimes whenever I read y'all's comments. So this girl's getting our marigold package, and then she also, like I said, she got an arch. Now our marigold is our 10 by 10 block, which you can kind of see some of the stuff behind me. We got a 10 by 10 block, 4 coasters and a ring holder. And hi. Thank you for joining and thank you for subscribing. I always love a new subscriber. We always appreciate that here, just because I'm trying to keep you guys entertained, okay? This is as much as I can do. Right now I'm working on the 10 by 10, but while I'm doing that, I'm simultaneously adding flowers to the arch, which is right next to me, like right here, because I have figured that it makes my life a little easier if I have things kind of equaling out, and then afterwards then I can see what I can add for her smaller blocks. Okay, there we go. I just don't know exactly what direction I'm going with this yet. When it comes to designing, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's very random, and then I start going and then I hate it and then I redesign. What is this channel about? So I actually preserve flowers for a living. People will send me their wedding flowers or memorial flowers, and what I end up doing is I take them and I preserve them in resin. So there's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff for what I'm doing, and that's kind of, I go live whenever I'm pretty much doing any type of work that's like interesting-ish enough. So right now you guys are watching me design someone's order. And then after that, then I'm going to design more because I have so much stuff to get designed, to get emails out. And then I have to dry more stuff. So I need more space. Thank you so much. I know, I think that this is honestly, it's been around for a little bit, but I think that it's starting to get more traction, like the whole flower preservation kind of deal. It's, you know, people have been doing flower preservation for years, but they've been doing, you know, pressing and stuff. This is kind of a new take on it, I feel like. Did you used to be a teacher? No, I did not used to be a teacher. I thought I wanted to be a teacher at one point. And then I quickly realized that I could never be a teacher. I don't have the patience for it. I mean, I can teach stuff about this, but like teaching children in school, couldn't do it. It's a lot of work for not a lot of pay. Hopefully this is a safe live to chill. I'm pretty chill for the most part. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing here. I might do like 2 corner designs and then have this, you know, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because sometimes whenever it's just like not enough flowers, we're just going to be working with what we got here, okay? And don't you guys worry, if you guys have been on my lives before, you know that Robert is here. Robert is actually working on emails right now. If you hear a little tip tapping back there, that's him doing the job that no one likes to do. And you gotta switch your chat to subscribers only. Honestly, I should. Now, the only thing is though, is that surprisingly enough, if I don't do that, or if I do that, then I have the chance of not meeting new people that actually want to like learn about this. But I am happy if Robert, well, I guess he's working. I can't have him be a moderator, but maybe if I see some people that are really nice, that are actually super helpful, I can make him a mod. And don't worry, she's sweet, she would help you. That's pretty cool, thank you. Okay, perfect. Wow, so somebody said to look at my views. We got 150 people here. Hi guys. Hope that this is entertaining enough. If I'm not entertaining enough, I know that the chat will be something else. Let me tell you what, it's always crazy in there. But I'm doing my best to kind of moderate while I'm also working, which is not the easiest job, dare I say. Yeah, no, honestly, a lot of a lot of children are probably going wild on here just because they are out of school and have nothing else better to do. Ooh, looks like we got more flowers in. Now, you guys, I work out of my garage, so I can literally see when packages come in, and I would say it's a great thing. I guess it is because I'm informed of whenever I get my packages. But also, the bad thing about it is that I know that I have more work ahead of me. So that makes 2 bouquets, which that's not terrible. Now, what I'm holding right now, you guys, is literally a whole pack of peonies that I have previously dried. Anytime somebody has flowers that don't look good or they did not arrive in great condition, I'll let them know. And I can let them know that if I have some in my own stock, then I can just use that for their order so they're not having to pay for additional flowers. Or we can recreate, or we can just work with what we got. But this girl, she said that it was okay. She also has a ton of stuff that she is getting. So we kind of have to use it. There's no other choice. Okay. Here we go. I'm trying to decide how I really want this to look. This is, I think I'm liking the shape of this so far. Can you guys see what it looks like? Kind of, you can kind of see what one corner looks like. And don't worry, whenever I'm done doing the full design of it all, I will actually show you what it looks like from my perspective, because I feel like it looks a little different from what you guys see versus what it actually looks like. I do need a save. I'll give that 3. This one will have 4. I tried to put, I think I did put Mark in timeout. Okay, here we go. Now that we kind of have a groove to what we're doing, I think, okay, here we go. This is looking good. I'm happy with this so far. I do have a lot of things to design today, so I'm gonna try and take my time with each one, but be reasonable with the amount of time I'm spending. You know, I have a lot of work to get through. Okay, I no glue, the safe type of glue. Preserved epoxy lip balm preserved. That's really cool. Yeah, no, I've had people ask me about crazy things to preserve in resin. I've had somebody ask if I could preserve their pregnancy test in resin. I'm sure I could, but I don't do that. I work with flowers, and so typically the answer is if you can you preserve like this? The answer is technically yes, but no. I'm going to just work with what I know, and that is flowers. So, but I do put trinkets and stuff like that into my designs occasionally. Okay.
Project Boss asked,
Do you have
finished product you can show?
I know, I was actually, oh, are you on the live right now?
Uh-huh.
Whoa, that's so crazy to see the lag. But yes, I do actually. Robert, do you want to hop in? Just, you can show off a thing if you want to.
Sure.
Okay, everybody loves seeing Robert anyway, so Robert's going to hop in and show some.
What I should show.
We have a ton of stuff that we just finished that we, yeah, you can do a tray.
Oh.
Literally, like I was saying.
Here's our tray.
We have a ton of stuff that we've just finished. You can put it up closer if you want to.
See if I can get the lights out. Look at all the reflections. Good
I know.
lord.
Right here is probably better. So that's one of our trays. You can see there's mums, there's daisies, there's roses. There's a bunch of that stuff in there. But that's what our products end up looking like after they're casted. Thank you. Yeah, we worked very hard on all of these products, and we want to make sure everybody loves their stuff. So it takes a while. Now, have Robert left from India.
From India.
As long as it's not hate from Australia, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay. So people actually send me their flowers. So I don't buy these flowers, except if it's like my own personal stock. Yes, I'll buy those flowers and I'll dry them or whatever. But all these people send me their like wedding bouquets or their memorial flowers or special event flowers, and then they asked me to preserve them for them. So thankfully, I don't have to worry about the cost of that. Preserved tulips, please. Actually, I did. Do you want to see what they look like, Army girl? Okay. Here we go. You can see some tulips in there. We've got yellow and pink. It's kind of, I'm sorry about the glare, you guys. This is resin. So, how long does it take to make one? It's a lot longer than you would think, and that is what he said. It will take about 6 months for us from start to finish to get this stuff going, fully casted and shipped out. But even now, more recently, it's taken us a little bit longer because we've had more orders come in. And so there's only 2 of us that work on this stuff. So the thing that I just showed you guys actually is one of our framed pieces, which if you guys haven't heard, Robert is a woodworker, or was a woodworker before he started doing this. That's Robert. And I actually had him make a custom wood frame for that. And I think it turned out amazing, personally. Very excited about that. How can you buy one? You can go to our website, check it out. It's wildflowerpreservation.com, and you can see our stuff. Now, again, we do work on custom pieces, but if you wanted us to recreate something or wanted us to just make you something, you can buy some flowers, but email us and say, hey, I want you to actually make something custom made for me. And I don't have the flowers, and then we can kind of work with you there, or else we wouldn't know. Okay, can it be delivered? So a lot of people expect that this process is a fairly simple and fast process. They think that I just take fresh flowers and I plop them in resin, but I actually dry them for about a month before I even start designing them. And like I said, these flowers right here are from April, and we, again, are a little behind, I'm a little behind on designing, just because I've been drying so many flowers recently. I haven't really had the time to do anything else but dry and make videos. So, how much do we charge? It's kind of expensive, not gonna lie. But, you know, it depends on what you're wanting to get. Our smallest block, our 6x6 block, is $200. But if you think about it, this stuff lasts forever. So it's like, is the cost really that much whenever it lasts forever? If you break that down, like, do the girl math, okay? All you have to do is girl math and realize, oh, if we divided this by the amount of months I'm gonna live, you're paying pennies, okay? Pennies. Oh, we do not. I mean, we could, but here's the thing. I was just doing a return for clothes. Yeah. Do you know how much, like, customs and stuff, that seems like a nightmare. Why did we even, like, write that down? Australia. We did? Yeah. Oh, well, then I guess we can. Yeah. But, Lord, it's a nightmare. How long does it take? How long does it take? It takes between 2 weeks, 2 months. It'd probably be something. Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't take between 2 weeks and 2 months. It takes literally 6 months. So I'm not trying to be a great salesman by any means, but also.
Is this an 8x8 or 10x10?
That's an 8x8. Okay. We ran out of 8x8 blocks whenever I was designing that. Okay. But you guys, you know, I'm trying to be real with you. I don't want to be like, oh, yeah. We can get it done in a week. No, that ain't happening. Don't hold your breath on that one, because you'll be holding your breath for a long time. Okay. What resin do we use? We use iCoat Epoxy's resin. It's their high casting resin. It's like the CE 4200, I think. Anyway, it's their high casting resin. I love it so much. And the guys that run iCoat, they are the best. Honestly, they give out so much helpful information to make sure that your resin looks really nice, because they want their resin to look really nice. What are we making? Right now, I'm actually designing a arch and a 10x10. I think I have the 10x10 almost completely done. I've just been kind of going back and forth between to see where I need to add more of what. I try and have it as even as possible. This girl didn't have a invitation to put in her arch, and usually that kind of helps me out with the amount of flowers I need to use, but that is not the case right now, so I am making everything work as well as I can. Okay. And I know you guys can't really see the arch right now, but here's like, now you can kind of see both. And you can see we have a box of flowers to do as well. I'm gonna place an order. Go to our website. Feel free to like browse through all of our stuff. And yeah, you can place an order through there. Oh, thank you. I just got them done. I thought it was kind of a cute color, honestly. I was kind of going for something that's like not red, but not like ballet pink. So I decided on that and I'm happy with it. So, but thank you for the compliment on the nails. I was actually, I'm not gonna lie, anytime that I go get my nails done, it is possibly one of the most stressful times of my life. Like, I love getting them done, but choosing, I hate making decisions, especially if it's under pressure. And I feel like I'm under immense pressure there. Are there animal enclosures in the back? No, these are all flowers. The ones that are, we have some bins behind me, you can see, but those are our smaller products. Those are gonna be like our coasters and ring holders and stuff like that. And we're just trying to keep them all together with their blocks and stuff. I could never do animal preservation. I'm sure it is a sweet thing for people to do. It would freak me out. Bigger when you actually put them together. What do you mean? Can't be bigger when you actually put them together. What are you doing? I'm designing flowers right now. Actually, these people sent me their flowers in April, and right now I am designing their products that we're going to be casting later on. So that is currently what we are doing. I think that the 8 or the 10 by 10 is done. I think. That looks good to me. I might, ooh, that could be good. And I don't know. We might save that one. I'm trying to work with what I've got here, people. We've got limited stuff. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm definitely wearing Robert's jacket because it's cold in here and he always gets overheated. And so I just happened to keep his jacket warm for him. Sister, is that resin? Yes, sister, it is resin. Hi. There we go. Sorry. How long does it take to start to finish? So 6 months roughly is our typical time frame. With the drying process lasting about a month, and then we have our casting process is taking a little bit longer right now just because we only have a certain amount of molds that we can work with at a time. And it takes a little bit to cast everything because we do one layer at a time when we pour the resin. So, and it has to cure completely before we start the next one. And the cure time is 24 hours. So we'll pour one layer and then we're done with that for the day. So that's also another reason it takes a hot minute to get your stuff is because we only have so many molds and we only have so many drawers to work with.
Shade Booper said hi.
Hi. Hi, Shade. Thank you. Oh, do you use epoxy? Yes, we use I Could Epoxy's casting epoxy, their resin. Yeah, it's CE 4100 HV. So we use that. We also have a discount code with them. I'm not sure if anybody in here is actually like a big resin person, but if you are, then you can use the Wildflower 10 to get 10% off your order with them. And honestly, I've been using them since the get-go and I haven't had any issues. And if I ever have an issue, they tell us to let them know and they will fix it, give us replacement stuff, let us know what's going on. If anyone has ever had issues with their product in a certain batch or whatever, then they let us know to be on the lookout. They're awesome. My mom's a wedding planner and I'm getting her to recommend you to all her brides. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Honestly, word of mouth is probably the best form of marketing, honestly. If you know somebody that knows someone, That is awesome. I really appreciate that. And it's a really cool thing to do. And I would rather have more options for brides to choose from anyway. So that way they are not just sitting there with their flowers following their event and saying, what the heck am I going to do with these? I love them. But where are they going to go? Okay. Now I'm confused. Okay. Thank you, Michael. You really have a niche market. Super cool business. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, I really have been enjoying the job. I started doing this right after I got married, and I got married in 2021. Yes. Sorry, Robert. Robert also is my husband, so he works with me. We literally spend 24/7 with each other. What's your favorite flower? Butterfly ranunculus and then peonies. I love both. But butterfly ranunculus travel a lot better than peonies, so they're like my favorite one to work with. And I know that it's going to be pretty. Anytime I see an order with butterfly ranunculus, I'm like, we can work with this. We've got it. Okay, is this the same as casting resin? Yes, it is casting resin. That is what we work with. Thank you. Okay. Let me go ahead and I think that I need something right in this little area right here. It's a little too blank for me. I think some greenery would look nice. A little bit of that right there. And then I might add a little more chamomile, which if you guys want to know what chamomile looks like, this is a really cute filler flower. Very dainty though, so they can wilt really fast. But this is chamomile. It's little tiny, like daisy-like flowers. They're so cute. Love that. Okay. You guys are being so kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me put this up here. I hope she likes this. Now, why I'm doing this in a cake box and not placing it in resin right now is because I end up sending a design preview to all of my clients and let them either approve or make adjustments to their design. So majority of the time they're like, that's perfect, continue. But occasionally I'll get a redesign here and there. So it just saves my butt to make sure that people like their stuff. Where did I put? I'm putting her extra flowers in this bin because she's also getting coasters and a ring holder. So I want to make sure that I have some flowers to work with to put in those. And I always tell people too, whenever they get coasters and ring holders, those are just like really just, those are for accent flowers. So if you're trying to get that as a, like to show off your whole bouquet, not the one to do it with. How many types of flowers do you have? A lot. If you see like all of these bins behind me right here, those are just my personal stock of flowers. So there is a lot of those. I don't know exactly how many, but, and then currently that we're working with for other people, we have about 60 that are drying alone. That's not the ones that I'm designing or the ones that we're casting. So we probably have, I would say, close to like 150 orders in here, genuinely. Don't you think?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you guys what this design looks like, and then we're gonna carry on. Let me put the rest.
You just designing.
What?
You just designing today.
Well, I also have to dry the flowers that came in and take out some orders. I know, I do need to do that. Like, when are you wanting me? Like, are you wanting to do that today? Today?
Yeah.
Well, let me design. What time is it? It's 11:48. Let me finish designing these, and then we will do that because we also need to record that too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you were going to record it, then.
Yeah. Okay.
If not, then I'll just start doing
Actually, I did not kill these flowers. They were actually killed before they got to me. I'm gonna flip the camera so you guys can see what these designs look like from my POV. And yeah, hopefully, I would love to know if you guys like them. Okay, so this is the 10 by 10. Okay, you guys got a good idea of what the 10 by 10 looks like. And then we have, this is the arch. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that these kind of look good together? Look, here we go. Set them together. And then here are my house shoes that I wear while I work. Okay, hopefully you guys like those. I hope this girl likes them. I'm happy that I'm happy some of y'all think that it's nice. Okay. Yay, I'm happy that you think that they look good together. That is like the most important thing. I really want them to like, kind of like match the energy. Hopefully, I'm a little nervous about the arch if she thinks that it's too full at the bottom and not enough at the top. That's my only concern. But other than that, I think that it's fine. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to write an additional card for her. Well, shoot, where'd I put my pens? Oh, here it is. Okay. After this, I'm gonna have to email all of these people a picture of their design, and hopefully they say, yes, continue, please. Okay. What? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. You guys are so nice. I'm not on Etsy. Before I was on Etsy, and then I realized it is so confusing having your site be like everywhere. And Etsy also has a time limit for whenever you can give products back to people. I think the longest is like 12 weeks or something like that. Not possible. Have you been able to make this your main job? Yes, this is actually my full-time job and Robert's full-time job as well. So this is all that we do for work. Flowers lives matter. I told you, people send me their flowers this way, okay? I'm not doing. Yeah, they kill them and then they send them to me to preserve for them. So don't hate on me, okay? I think these are all, yeah, 6 by 6. Okay, so these next ones should go by pretty fast, which is good. Okay, if you run like a shop, what is the name of the shop and where would you be located? So we don't actually run a shop. We work out of our garage. And people will just ship their flowers to me. So I don't have a shop that you can come by and like buy stuff, but that's because like, honestly, it really wouldn't work out doing it that way. Because people want to place their orders. It's like a wedding coordinator. They don't typically have a shop. So, but I am located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So if you wanted to drop your flowers off with me, I also do that as well. But pretty much the way that you can see all of my products and stuff is going to my socials, because that's where I post everything. I'm hoping that this was gonna fit in the lock. Okay, so this is kind of fun. This one is it like a decoration? Kind of, yeah. You can, I usually tell people it's like a display piece that you have up in your house. So like, you know how you display pictures of your wedding? This is a cool thing to be able to preserve. People preserve like their wedding dresses, but you don't really get to see those. But this is actually a piece that you can have up in your house that you can say, hey, like, that's actually for my wedding. Somebody's like, wow, that's really cool. What is that? And you're like, that's my wedding flowers. That's pretty cool. Okay, and this is a pro tee. Okay, I like those. They're really cool. And then we have some goldenrod and some delphiniums in here. And then we also have red roses that we are working with. This person is getting a 6 by 6 block. It won't take me long to design this just because it is a smaller block. The main thing about this is just making sure that it fits in the mold. Okay, my mom has a ton of flowers from weddings. I might send in some if my mom's okay with it. Because they're gorgeous. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, definitely do that. If you just, like, I've had people even send me flowers that they've had just sitting in their house for years that they're like, you know, I've realized every time I move or whatever, I can't display them because they fall apart and they break. That's the point of this, is to make sure your flowers don't break and they stay really pretty. So definitely, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate any subscriber, any and all subscribers. You guys, last week I was at 7,000 subscribers and now we are actually at 12. So just going live has helped me so much and I've got to meet so many of you guys. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you for joining along the journey. I appreciate it. What shirt are you wearing? Looks like, oh, actually, most of my clothes, I feels like every time I'm on here, I'm wearing, I don't even know, it says Death Valley, California. It's an Altered State shirt. I love their graphic tees there. They're just simple, cute, and I don't like wearing really nice clothes whenever I'm working, just for the fact that I am working with stuff that typically, okay, that works, gets messy. Okay. I'm doing good. I hope everybody else is doing great. Now let me show you this design. This one's gonna be a 6x6, so you can kind of see the size difference. It's a smaller design, smaller block, but I think that sole is gonna turn out cute. You can see like the hidden little protein in there. I like that one. Nothing too crazy. I do say, like, if you really wanna display your piece, my personal suggestion is at least a 10 by 10, personally. That's what I would choose. I think that's a good option. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to place that one aside. Goodness. That one is done. I'm going to place that. Where did I put? Oh, okay. Now we're going to be working on an 8x8 and a ring holder. I use the same size box for my 6x6s and my 8x8s just because I don't have a 6x6 box. And I just know, like, this square right here is roughly the size of a 6x6, so I can kind of see. What state do you recommend to go to the U.S. before I move soon? Ooh, what state do I recommend? Depends on what type of weather and climate you like and how much you want to spend money-wise. My favorite state that I've been to, obviously, is Hawaii, but that's not connected to the states. Connected to the states, Arizona is beautiful. Love Arizona. I went to Scottsdale recently at the beginning of the year. So cool. It wasn't hot though, because it was January. So I don't know what it's like year round there, but beautiful place to see. I've also been to Maine, and Maine is really pretty as well. But I live in Tennessee. Tennessee's nice. It's not too far to travel to some states around us, which is nice. So
Like going to Disney.
like going to Disney. Somebody said that we get along pretty well to live and work together 24/7. No, honestly. Listen, he's my best friend. And I know that sounds so corny to say, but even when I'm pissed off at him, I'm like, gosh, I just wish I wasn't pissed off at you so I can bitch about you to you know?
You're so sweet.
Yeah. But I think it's because we've been together for almost 10 years. Like, actually, next week it's going to be 10 years that we've been, like, in a relationship. Can't stand with your chair.
Alright, I'll open it up.
Can you stand with your chair? You look tall, please. I literally am 5'8", so I am kind of tall, I guess. I love Disney, and I'm actually going soon. That's exciting. When are you going? Would love to know. This stream makes me... Oh my gosh. People are crazy. December. Oh, it's going to be really nice. December is... I used to go with my grandparents in December every Christmas time. It would always be like the week between Christmas and New Year's. And it was busy, but it was really great weather. Yeah, I know. They said congrats on our almost 10-year anniversary. It's pretty good.
Hey, thank you.
It's kind of weird to think about that because we were dating, like, I love it, thank you.
Is that too loud?
No, I think it should, well, maybe, might
Okay.
be. Anyway, we we started dating whenever I was in high school. I mean, he was in high school too, but no, yeah, I know. Bro is lucky and I'm the bro. Genuinely. You guys, Robert is the man of the hour.
Nah, I'm super lucky.
Yeah, because you're you.
Did you save this? Like,
What? I haven't saved it now, but if you
figured
can.
You didn't. You just did.
You're so rude.
Just taking a wild gander that you didn't do that.
Okay, right now, I think Robert is trying to help me. Sorry, I'm getting very distracted whenever I'm listening to music. It's fine.
Do I need to turn it off?
No, Robert. Wait, I thought you were going to be working on the video. Or are you working on the video?
Oh, I can. Yeah.
Well, what are you doing if you're not?
Oh, I was just gonna moderate for you.
Oh.
But no, I can work on the video.
You can just kind of pop in here occasionally.
I also
What business do you own and what do you do? I'm a flower preservationist. It's wildflower preservation. You can check out my channel to see everything that we do. I try and post about it. And right now I'm designing flowers. Actually, I'm designing an 8x8. And like I said before, you guys will see me design and I will be almost done and then I hate it. And then I start over. And that's pretty much how it goes 90% of the time. Okay. I have a hard time figuring out how to conceptualize certain things whenever I have really big flowers and a very small block. It just is a challenge. People be providing me challenges all the time. Lakeland, shout out. Full-time or, yeah, this is a full-time job. So all of our income comes from here. And which is great, but also it can be scary whenever you own your own business because you never know what it's going to be like. You never know if it's going to be popping off one year or if it's not going to be popping off at all. So there are pros and cons to owning your own business. So that's what I will say.
Are you modding yourself?
No, I mean, I was for a second there, but not right now. You know what? Just because this is a bigger design, I'm not going to do a center design with it. I'm going to go from corners up. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, okay, important thing. So these are anthuriums, right? And this is originally white, okay? So sometimes it dries this color, and that's actually not sometimes, every time it dries that color. So I always tell people ahead of time, hey, if you're expecting this to look a certain way, don't count on it, okay? That's just how they do. They're very finicky to deal with, and it's quite annoying. Yeah. I own a business, completely understand my monthly bills are over $6,000, so it's very intimidating. Oh yeah, no, like whenever you have high bills, it's like higher stakes, okay? You can really do a great job, but also it just really depends on your market of people. Like, again, our months can be really like super great, and some of our months can kind of be slacking, and it's just because people get married at specific times. And you know, obviously, like right now is a very busy time for us because everybody's getting married in May, but in July it's gonna kind of dip down, I already know, just because people don't want to get married when it's freaking hot outside. So thank you, Bella. I'll give you a shout out. Thank you. That's sweet.
I like his name.
What?
Minimum wage.
Vibin'. Greetings from the Netherlands. Tulip season over here. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Did you live near where they filmed Wicked? Do you want to know that? You got married on January 2nd. That's awesome. We got married in October. What am I making? I'm making a 8x8 block right now. And they had a bunch of orchids in their order and ranunculus and roses. So I'm trying to construct that together. And cancel our plans. This is so confusing. I hate this. This is hard. I should start making jewelry trays. I don't know. I like the amount of stuff that we work with right now. It's actually kind of overwhelming with the stuff we have. Your market is happy and sad. You can capitalize on funerals too. Take plans for funerals. Yeah, no, so we do work with, I would say probably 80% of our clientele are weddings, which is so exciting and happy. But then the other percent I would say is funeral arrangements, which, but it's like, it's sad. However, it's actually a sweet thing to do though. It's like preserving the memory of someone. Actually, I did do a video recently talking about this one woman that we're working with. Her daughter, she lost her daughter in a very tragic event. And we decided to just go ahead and donate some of our services to her because like her daughter was only 2 and like no one prepares for that and no one should have to. So it's really sad hearing stories like that, but I'm happy to be able to like be in the position where I can like provide something like that for somebody, you know? Oh, that video is how I found you. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I always am so curious how people find my page. If they find it through my lives, if they find it through, did I already say it for stuff? Yes, I did. Sorry, I was talking to myself. Or if they find it through like my actual videos that I make. But I'm happy to see that you guys were able to like, that like kind of went for you guys. Okay. It's very pretty. The flowers are from Arizona. It's very pretty. Yes, we do. We have worked with Arizona orders. We've literally worked with most states. We haven't worked with Alaska, but that's just because people haven't sent their flowers from Alaska. I would love to, but we have worked with Hawaii. We worked with Arizona. We work with a lot of East Coast flower people. So yes, I subscribe. I love how you interact with us. Well, thank you. I definitely like want to be like, I want this to feel like a community.
Keyframing will automatic. Jesus.
What is this t-shirt? Death Valley, California. Thank you. Your family's beautiful. Thank you. That's so sweet. Okay. Wow.
What?
People think that I'm doing stuff to you, Robert.
Oh, right now?
No. And do you have any advice to help emotions through a breakup? Ooh. Best advice is they'll understand how you should cope with it. Or ask ChatGPT.
Do not ask AI.
No, I've asked AI so many times. Can you... Okay. Let me just scroll back down to... Okay, perfect. I think I've caught up somewhat. Okay, what do you guys think of this design? Do we think that we're good? We're done? Let me do this real quick. Okay. Is that a lyric from a song? I'm pretty sure it is. Mic is off. Oh, is my mic off, Robert? I don't know. No, it's not. No, no audio. No, his headphones connected. Hold on a second. I'm so confused. Guys, let me know if you can hear me, okay?
Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Let's find out.
Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, no, okay, you guys can hear me. Perfect. Somebody said can't hear anything. Okay. Disconnect your headphones. I don't have my headphones. Oh, your headphones.
Huh?
Disconnect your headphones. It's probably connecting to my... Take your headphones out and put them back.
Are you sure? It was working already.
Thank you, guys. I don't know. Somebody said to disconnect your thing.
Yeah, see, they hear us fine.
Okay. I'm going to show you guys what this design looks like. Y'all let me know what you think, if we want to continue with this.
Alright, there you go.
What nonsense is this? I am designing flowers for people. Okay. So we got the orchid right here. Okay. We got orchids over here. What do we think? Okay. Okay, y'all let me know if you can still hear me. I might. Do I have mini flowers too? I don't really know what you mean by mini flowers. Like, I have smaller flowers, I guess. Oh, I like to see it gray adding. Good. Thank you. I really try, like, again, whenever I have bigger flowers for smaller blocks, I get a little scared because I'm like, how do I design this and have everything fit? It is just, it's a challenge. There we go. That one's done. I have one more, kind of. I actually have two more to design. Where do I put this? Right here. My mic is cutting out. Guys, I don't know what's going on.
By the way, how have you liked editing on this?
What, on that?
Do you want a bigger one or not?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody said, have you ever preserved the bluebell flowers? I've mixed results preparing them for resin. Let me look at what they exactly look like just to make sure that if I have or if I haven't. Let's go to my blue section. I've seen a bellflower. Bellflower. Are you talking about a bellflower? They're pretty, but like they kind of look like cups, I guess, should I say. Where's my blue section? Hold on. Where in the heckity doo-dah is my blue flowers? We're getting there, you guys. We're going through yellow. I feel like we should be getting blue soon. Or do they really just not have that many blue flowers? Potentially. There we go. If it's the flowers that I think it is, the bell flowers, it can be kind of a challenge. I think I have more of a problem drying them than I do with preserving them. Robert has a better idea with the preserving, though. Can't speak fully for him because he's the one that mainly does that. Thank you. You guys are so kind. Oh, okay. So does resin smell like flowers preserved? I will say that resin has a very strong, which is your mask, and it does not smell like flowers. And especially, also I've had people ask me if dried flowers smell the same. They don't. They smell terrible. What's the hardest flower that we work with? I give a lot of hate to sunflowers. I send nothing but hate to them. I know a lot of people do like sunflowers. I think they can be a pretty flower. I just hate drying them. They are a nightmare. But there was another one that we were working with recently that I was like, actually, you know, I think I hate these more. What was it?
What was it? What?
There was a flower that I was working with recently where I'm like, maybe I actually hate these more than sunflowers, which is a really hard thing to top because I really just don't like sunflowers. They stress me out every time I see them. For now, I'm just gonna say sunflowers, and I'm so sorry because if you love sunflowers, you're a stan for sunflowers. Like, you're just their biggest supporter.
The heck do
Okay. The one that I'm designing right now, wait, let me, oh, crap, this one's a 6x6. I literally thought it was just an 8x8, but it is a 6x6, which means less flowers, less time to design. Perfectly fine, we can do this. Where are you guys from? We are from Tennessee. That's actually where we are located. We're at the south part of Tennessee. So we're like an hour away from Knoxville, or an hour and a half away from Knoxville, 2 hours from Nashville, 2 hours from Atlanta. It's actually a pretty great place to live, not gonna lie, just with how close you are to everything. Now, do I use my time to drive to Atlanta all the time? No. No, I don't. I don't plan on it. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch that one out for this flower. Right now I'm shaking some of the silica out. Okay, how do you make sure you get all this stuff out of the flower after the drying process? I forgot what that stuff is called. This is the silica, and this is literally what I do. I just shake it until nothing comes out. So that's my process. I know that seems very outstanding, trend-setting, you know, very different, but that's personally what I do to get all of it out. And, you know, sometimes some of it will be trapped in the flower, but there's nothing you can do about it. And on top of it, like, you're pouring silica in it, or your resin in it, so then it's just gonna dry in the flower. So, not for you, 3. Thank you. I'm happy that you like my videos, and thank you, Smiley Girly. That's very sweet. I work hard on them every single week to try and entertain everybody. So just know that. And I'm currently working on 3 videos at once because I got to get prepped because we're about to go on vacation.
Ew.
So want to make sure that we have some stuff. Do you ever mistake orders by mistake? Actually, no. I have almost before, but I always catch it because here's the thing. I always label the bins with the order information. I have cards that have the order information, and then we also have a system that has order information. And on top of it, we email people pictures of their flowers when we receive them. So if I ever get confused, I just literally have to look up their email, and then I'll see what flowers they had, and then I just can't get confused with it. So no. How do I get all of the air bubbles out of the resin? So Robert picks a lot of the stuff. He uses alcohol spray. We mix our resin at a specific temperature. There's a lot of steps that go into getting as many bubbles out as possible. Now, we still will get bubbles occasionally though. So we're not perfect, but he has an almost perfect system. Okay. What made you decide doing flower preservation? We were getting married, and I wanted to have my flowers preserved, but then I realized how expensive it was, and I was like, wait a second, maybe I can do it myself. So I decided to watch a few videos on how to cast stuff in resin, and I taught myself how to do it, and best decision I've ever made. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what this 6x6 looks like. Okay, this is how I know it should fit. Perfect. That's gonna be the 6x6 that I just designed. Not edible. I mean, I guess technically, like, as Willy Wonka once said, I mean, I guess everything is edible. But, oh, I'm happy you like it. Okay, remove. Perfect. Now I'm done with this one, and I guess I can do the bookends right in front of you. Did you see if that girl responded? No. The big bin.
She said to keep the colorful flowers separate from the like white-ish flowers, if possible.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Keep the colorful flowers away from the white flowers. I'm so confused.
She said.
I'm so confused.
I'd prefer for the bridal flowers to be separate from the other colorful flowers.
Can we look back at her photos?
Yeah.
So confusing. So here's the thing that we're trying to figure out right now. If you're just joining in, we preserve flowers for a living. This person sent me 2 arrangements, and I don't think they arrived in great condition because I only had like 5 flowers in one bin, and then I have this stuff that's in this other bin.
Maybe she's saying like that's colorful and that's colorful, but then that's like white, bridal-ish.
I know, but...
And the roses, like this and the roses, and then that.
Okay, what is she wanting on what then? I'm so confused.
I don't know. I mean, just give
Can
your
we
best
see your
guess.
wedding flowers? Actually, I do have some stuff preserved with my wedding flowers. I should bring that on here at some point. But let's see what else. Somebody said that they bet you don't know how to change oil.
You know, luckily I do.
He almost died doing it though one time.
Oh yeah, I was changing. I was helping my friend change his oil with his truck, and he got like, I don't know if they were like Temu jacks or what, but they're hydraulic, and so we put it up, and as we are getting underneath, we just see the truck start to just, and I'm just like, oh god. we had what's it called on one side?
Hydraulic.
No, just a normal jack stand on one side, so it was still gonna stay up, but that was horrifying.
Bro, you look like that one actor. Is it Ryan Gosling?
If it is, thank you. And if it's not, thank you, whoever it is.
And if it's not, you're wrong. It actually is Ryan Gosling. No,
Oh,
honestly. What?
Do you like that? Or do you want to just like boop and then snap back?
Maybe, hold on.
You think?
I wish that the screen was a little bigger. So. Maybe, I think that can be interesting.
Okay.
I was gonna say, so we do need to add the video of the final product, but I was gonna say for the beginning of the video, I think we should show this but blurred.
Okay.
And be like, stay till the end rather than like the one of you hurting yourself or almost hurting yourself. That's gonna be for later.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Someone said no, not him, LOL.
Well, you gotta drop the name now. I need to know. Is it Steve Carell?
Bro, are you flirting? He could be. Stay slow. Oh, gross. Did you make Tarquin's flower box? Oh, Joseph, welcome back. I remember you. I do have some of his flowers going. However, I think I kind of decided to make a slight adjustment to the plan. Instead of going straight to the summer court, I think I'm going to go to the day court. I think I'm going to do that one first and like make it a bunch of golds and stuff like that, and then do the summer court in the middle of summer. So we have actually both kind of going, but I'm kind of waiting for more tropical flowers to arrive for Tarquin's court. Do you have any products finished nearby that you can show? Yes, actually, do you see this whole set behind?
It is a lot of bins, to be totally fair.
I know, but can you hand
Sideways.
those bookends?
Yeah.
I'll show you the bookends. You're so talented. Thank you. I'm so excited. We are finally actually finishing up the video for the spring court. Thank God. That has taken for freaking ever. But we are hopefully, I'm hoping to post this before we leave. Anyway, here's a bookend. Look at how clear this is, you guys. You can just see the glare from our windows. This is what I'm talking about. We got windows in here. But we have a dahlia, a red rose, a yellow rose, blue hydrangea, blue delphinium, white hydrangeas. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Thank you. Thank you. You guys, Quinny, you're so kind. Thank you. Okay, so that's one of the bookends.
Oh.
Let me grab the other one. Well, just hold that one. Don't put that one up yet because I like showed them together. This is the other side of the bookend. So whenever you order our bookends, it comes as a set, right? So this one has a lily in it, and then it has the blue and white hydrangeas, the yellow rose, and the red rose. And then side by side, it looks like this. So you can put them on your bookshelf on opposing sides if you want, or like this. There we go. Thank you. I don't know what to do with this girl stuff. Genuinely have no idea.
I believe in you.
Well, I don't know if she's wanting the 8x8 or the bookends to be more bridal. I'm so confused. How much? So the bookends, how much are our bookends?
Our bookends? $4.75.
$4.75. Yes, 475 buckaroos. But they are custom made pieces, and it's art. Art's kind of expensive, but it's pretty cool. Thank you so much, Cleo's World. I appreciate that. Thank you, Quinny, for the compliment. What if I only want one? Sadly, we don't just sell individual ones. It'd be way too hard for us to be able to keep up with how many left and how many rights. We just sell them as a complete set. You love lilies. Lilies are really pretty. They can be hard to dry. Do you have any of my gems anywhere? Martin and Jenny here from the UK. Hi. Welcome. What's your stream about? I just designed some orders, but we preserve wedding flowers and special event flowers and resin. So I just designed some to hopefully get approved. And then actually later today, I might go live again after we eat a quick lunch and take some stuff out. Do you think it'd be okay if I went live and then also recorded at the same time too?
That's fine.
Would you guys like to watch that? Because I'm going to be taking blocks out, so it's going to be kind of crazy a little bit, but...
Or a little cringy, depends.
It's going to be cringy for sure if I am actually going to be doing the recording. Video. I know. Okay, we got married recently and had a baby together. Congratulations. Did you guys have a boy or a girl? We have a baby as well. Well, he's not really a baby. He's a toddler now, but we got married in 2021 and we had a baby in 2023. Pretty cool. I would definitely buy a set. I already spent all my money on Temu moisturizer. Listen, I get it. That Temu be getting us sometimes. Can tiny flowers like Allison be preserved? Probably, yeah. Hey, someone said they like your shirt. It's a Disney shirt.
Oh, thank you.
This is actually what we wore whenever we went to Disney last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cringe. The chat is cringe. Yeah, the chat can be cringe, honestly. A girl called Chloe. How cute. I bet it's so cute in your British accent too. Chloe. Come here. I told Robert.
Way prettier, I'm sure. We're butchering it.
No, I told Robert though, there are names that if we had children, like I wish that some accents, like I think the name Harry in the US sounds terrible, but Harry sounds amazing. Harry. Or
Harry Kane.
What's the other one from Fleur? I think Fleur makes sense for not here.
Yeah, here, Fleur.
Fleur.
What?
Y'all are crazy.
Some people are wild.
I know. I just see your channel. I love. What are you making? So we've made a few things. Actually, we've done a ton of trays. Today we're going to be taking out bookends, some 12x12, some 10x10s, 8x8s, and 6x6s. Because we have a lot of stuff to take out because we have a lot of stuff to ship out before the end of the week. Oh, hi from the UK. We have so many UK people. What jobs do you both have? Actually, this is both of our jobs. So we preserve flowers for a living. I mainly do the drying and designing and placement, and he does the resin casting side, so. Aw, that's so sweet. Somebody said that we're a cute couple. Love.
Oh, thank you.
Harry Kane, I live in the UK.
I'm trying to like read the chat, but oh my god, what is this person? I'm gonna put you in timeout.
Robert's putting people in timeout, so you better be nice. Bro looks majestic. He is majestic.
Thank you.
Unless you're talking about me, then I also will say that I am majestic.
Oh, I didn't mean to delete it.
Okay. Because you have to wait for the casting. Do you get backed up sometimes because you have to wait for the casting to finish? Yes, we do. Actually, we have one order that is almost done, but we have to finish, I think, the necklaces for it, which stresses me out whenever that happens. Whenever it's like we have the big stuff done, but then we have to wait on the little things.
All the little things, they add up.
It adds up. It's so annoying. We have a whole system now because before we were getting behind and getting confused. So now we have these little bins.
Got like 6 of them.
Yes, these are just orders that have come in, right? Surprisingly enough, majority of these are May, okay? But then once I design, then I make little other cards where I separate where ring holders are and coasters and what?
He said, bro, are you good? Blink twice if you're good.
Has he blinked? Have you blinked? Anyway, stop. He blinked. Anyway, I'll make cards where it's like a ring holder or coasters, and then I have them separated in their bins so that way we have them in order and we know when we need to start stuff. It's a big filing system that we have to do. How old are we? We're 40. I'm just kidding.
We're 50.
I can't even keep a straight face. Hi guys, I'm back. How are you? Hi Robert, looking good. Are you the person that contacted us? We had somebody contact us that filled out a whole form saying that Robert was sexy and that to email them at callme@yala.com.
I was very appreciative.
And that he's so effing hot. I get it. Snarf said they're actually 85. How did you know? Is it the grays that are showing right now?
It's the grays.
Okay. Okay. He isn't working. He's actually working on keeping you guys nice. Anyway.
I already did my stuff.
I know. I don't really. I'm going to have to just hold off on this because I have no idea what to do with her order, to be quite honest with you. I'm really confused what she's wanting out of this. But what happened to the O?
Oh, he's the one who asked to be his best man.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Did you fill it out, though?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Okay. Someone did then. I have no idea. It could... Honestly, I'm wondering if it's serious. Serious snake. It's very possible.
It's gotta be.
It has to be.
Next time they're on, we gotta.
Thank you, Abby. Unless you're talking to Robert, then also thank you, Abby. I picked a great one. Now let's start filling out. Yes, I know. Somebody literally formally sent in an email request to get with Robert, essentially. I'm like, listen, y'all. He's trapped with me, okay? He has no other option but to stay with me. So, just know that. What do you make? What do we do? We make preservation pieces. This is what we make. People send us their beautiful wedding flowers and we preserve it in resin so they can't get messed up. And then look at this one, you guys. Do you know what this is? Anybody? I know that Joseph, if he's still here, Joseph knows what it is. I appreciate that. So do we do more preserving flowers? Nice teeth, thank you. I actually, you know, fun fact, I've never had braces, so pretty stoked about that. Thank you for the teeth compliment. Robert, I'm talking about you. You are so kind, Abby, so sweet. Do you charge more when you have to outsource the flowers? Okay, so what we end up doing is, depends on how destroyed the flowers are. If I can work with some of the flowers, I will let them know that I have some of my personal stock that I can add to their order, and we can work with it that way. But if the flowers are really gross and we really just need to do a complete redesign, then yes, we do charge for that. But I have a florist in my neighborhood and she gives me discounted rates, so I can get a whole bouquet with like really specific types of flowers for like $100. So it's like, that's why I always tell people overnight your flowers to me so they don't arrive in a really bad condition, so you don't have to pay for that. But some people are like, you know, whatever, that's fine. They would rather their stuff look really nice. Robert flexes biceps. Stop. Stop. No, you can't see that. Okay, I have a small business where I make jewelry to sell. Congrats for that. I hate doing jewelry. I literally would do necklaces and I stopped doing necklaces because they drive me nuts. I hate them. Okay. How did you and Robert meet? Actually, so we met in high school. Funny story, actually. Robert loves this story. We had a class together in high school and I saw him. I'm like, I'm in love with that man. I have no idea who that is, but I'm in love with him. And he is way out of my league, never gonna happen, right? And we didn't date, okay? And then at one point we started texting because we had mutual friends. Now, funny thing is like, wait, she was like, yeah, I have Robert's Snap. And I was like, send it to me. And so I added him in my Snapchat. This is so embarrassing, but I literally put his name as husband with 2 kissy emojis or whatever next to it. And then we started Snapchatting. I was like, okay, I actually have to change this or else I look like a crazy psycho. So I changed it to his actual name. We talked a little bit. I was trying to flirt and be like, so, like, what are you doing? And he thought I was being like, so, like, what's happening? So then he told our mutual friend that we... Can you put Rebecca? Oh, wait, I'll put Rebecca in timeout.
I gotcha.
Anyway, so... Where was I? Oh, he was like, she's a boring texter. I went to one of his soccer games because my sister dated one of the guys on the soccer team. And she was like, our mutual friend was like, Robert, come over here. And he looked at her and looked at me, looked back at her and said, nope, and walked away. I was like, what a douche, right? What a jerk. Gosh. But then I got over it. And then we started texting again. And then he went to college, and I still had a senior year left. And I saw him right before my senior year started at Chili's, of all places. And I texted him. I was like, hey. And he was like, who is this? And I was like, perfect. He deleted my number, so he doesn't love me. Then I texted him and said, it's me. And he's like, oh my gosh, I remember you. And then he fell in love with me. So I won out of that whole thing. I kept going. I was like, please love me. And eventually he fell in love with me. So that worked out great. But thanks for the question.
Was I was always in love.
Okay. Always be together. Wish you the best of luck. Thank you. Okay, if you don't have flowers, how much would it cost to have them done? So I guess we would still, I guess it really depends. The products.
Like a bouquet recreation?
So if we are doing it for you, no matter what, the products are going to cost the same. But if we do a recreation, it's at most probably going to be like 100 or maybe 120. I think that's the most that we've ever had someone pay for.
Like extra
Yeah.
for flowers.
Yeah, but I can also work with flowers that are in my own stock. But yeah, so they pretty much just stay the same. Okay. Are we BTS friends? No, I don't really listen to that. I listen to very generic music. I'm very, very simple with my music taste.
I've heard BTS.
I know I've heard of them, but I don't actually listen to their music. Let's see, it's 12:35. I bet that we can go take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Has Robert made an arrangement before?
No.
No.
Don't plan on it.
No.
I've like attempted outside of Resin, and it just was garbage.
Yeah.
And I don't do that anymore.
No,
So.
here's the thing though, is like, I feel like he's talented in so many other ways, but when it comes to flower arrangements, I think that could be a fun YouTube video though. Do you guys think that would be fun if we did where I designed something versus him designing something? Maybe not casting it, okay? Maybe not.
Probably not.
Maybe just designing it, okay? Maybe we have the same flowers and we work with it and we see what I come up with versus what he comes up with.
That or could just be a constant reminder.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, who does what? You could do the resin. Why not? I can do the flowers on the other.
Oh my gosh. That your boyfriend? That's my husband.
The hubby. The hubba hubba.
Okay, I love the idea. I think that would be kind of funny to see.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down in my YouTube ideas.
Good.
Thank you guys.
That's super fun. Switch jobs.
Switch jobs. I was just saying doing designing things.
Yeah, no, but switch jobs for like one video.
Okay, I'll put that down.
I'll go live, and then she's just like kind of a side character. I'll be the main one.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of people would really like that.
I doubt it. I harshly doubt it.
Okay, switch jobs, and then we'll also do a design challenge. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I have good YouTube videos for you guys. This is so hard. I hate editing YouTube videos. As you can see, I haven't posted any videos, and that's why I hate it. Okay. I'm joking. Wait, what did somebody say?
I don't think there's anything. I think it's a good
Do you
time for
have,
us to pause.
what are your hobbies outside of preserving flowers? Actually, we play soccer. He plays soccer way better than me. Okay.
I love soccer.
He loves soccer. That is his #1 hobby. And he's
It's
actually,
the best.
he's getting into becoming like Laura Ingalls Wilder a little bit. Like, he's trying to start sewing. So he's getting into that.
Yes, I shall be a seamstress.
If shopping is a hobby, then
Seamer.
shopping is my hobby. And I love it. God, do I love just going into a store, even not buying anything, just looking around. Wow. Nothing's more thrilling to me.
Oh.
Okay. Simply shows how much appreciation you have for you. Each other's jobs in this. Honestly, we do have appreciation for our jobs in this because God, I like doing my job. He likes doing his job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Robert versus me. Okay. Sewing, just make other. Somebody said, I'm a man. I got into sewing and just make my own leather goods. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of that.
Yeah.
Leather stuff is so cool.
Can you do each other's impression? What would you say is an impression?
I can't do it, or else she
can't
won't
even-
do it anymore.
What?
There's a funny thing. If y'all watch often enough, you'll probably catch it. But
What
I
is
won't
it?
do it.
No, what is it?
I'll never tell.
Well, what is it? I don't even know an impression of you.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. There you go. That's Robert. Okay, I'm thinking about trying. Okay. Oh, you're so cute. So sweet, Janice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, but you guys, I am going to take a break from this. We've had a great live this morning, but it is time to eat lunch. And then, did you already start orders for me today or no?
No. I
Oh,
told you we're not going to do that.
Oh, no. I was just making sure. I saw the pink cards and then I saw the boxes over there. I was like, oh my God.
No.
Okay.
But we'll hop back on later.
Yeah, we'll hop back on. We're going to take out a bunch of orders, so you're going to see finished pieces. So make sure that you hop back on or just turn on my notifications because we're going to eat lunch and then we're hopping straight back into work because we have limited time this week. Okay, you guys? So please come back. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And thank you. I love the messy hair too. Appreciate it. Okay, bye.